Today, dozens of volunteers spent the morning helping clean up the waterways and rivers here in the Alamo City. It was part of the 29th annual Basura Bash. Every year around this time, volunteers show up and help clean up trash in and around the rivers in San Antonio. Now, people from the Mexican consulate were at today's cleanup at Brackenridge Park. Officials say getting to help clean up the park means a lot to the city's Hispanic community.
Our Mexican and Mexican-American community is a very frequent user of Brackenridge Park, particularly in Easter and every weekend. And we're very proud of our community that came. And
according to Brackenridge Park Conservancy, the cleanup was especially needed this year due to the recent rain. Also today, young men and women took part in a special joint enlistment ceremony at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. This morning, around 100 men and women from the San Antonio area enlisted in either the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines. The people enlisting were sworn in by members of the military riding horseback. We spoke with a member of the Army who helped with the ceremony. He says getting to do this before he retires is special.
It's more meaningful for me now than it's really ever been. What I see in the faces of those young people is just the love of country, the dedication and devotion to our ideals, and their willingness to put their country before themselves and to raise their hand in this all-volunteer force and pledge themselves to service for our nation.
The San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo has been holding these special enlistment ceremonies since February of 2020. All right, let's take a look at live cam right now. The colder temperatures are expected to continue throughout this weekend. Meteorologist Mia Montgomery will have your full forecast right after the break. All right, Mia, it's cold and windy. It's drastic. I have a Chiweenie and I had to put my sweater or her sweater on her.
Oh, she got her sweater on today.
Really,
yeah, today was a good day for the sweater. You didn't need it yesterday, though.
No, she was lounging out in the sun, too.
See, the walk yesterday felt a lot different than the walk today for many pets out there. Yeah, we had a cold front move in yesterday evening, and honestly, what a difference 24 hours makes just when it comes to the difference in temperatures and air masses. Yesterday, it was humid, it was warm. 4 p.m. Friday, 70 degrees here in San Antonio. 4 p.m. today, just 49 degrees, so 21 degrees colder than what we saw just 24 hours ago because we had that front move through, and yes, that cooler and drier air mass settling in to south central Texas. In fact, many of us have struggled to climb out of the upper 40s. 49 right now over at the airport. It's 46 in Bulverde, 49 up I-10 in Comfort. A few low 50s though, especially the farther south and west that you go. 53 in Castroville, 51 the current temperature in Rio Medina, 51 as well in Pleasanton. Now here's the thing, we're going to see winds calm through the overnight, so when you combine that with clearing skies and yes, the cooler and drier air in place, temperatures are going to continue to tumble. In fact, take a look at forecast morning lows by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Most of us dipping down to that light freeze potential, low 30s, right around 32 degrees for most of us here in Bexar County. Can't completely rule out though a few upper 20s as you get into the higher elevations up into the hill country. 28 in Bernie, 29 in Bandera, possibly a few upper 20s for places like Sabinal as well as Uvalde. So before heading to bed tonight, make sure to bring in those potted plants just to be safe. Also make sure that the pets have a very warm place to sleep. And if you're stepping out for any Sunday morning activities, be sure to bundle up with that cold start in place. Your pipes are going to be just fine this go around. So yes, a cold start to the back half of the weekend, but after that, it's going to be a gorgeous day. Calmer winds, plenty of sunshine, 50 degrees at noon. High temperatures are expected to climb into the upper 50s by this time tomorrow. Maybe a few low 60s, especially farther south and west. 60 possible near Los Maples, Utopia over into Uvalde. 57 in Canyon Lake as well as Seguin. 59 in New Braunfels. 59 on the south side as well over at Stinson, stretching down to Poteet. Other than the cold today, though, the big story has also been the winds. Take a look at peak wind gusts across south central Texas from today. We had a peak wind gust of 39 miles per hour earlier this morning, just ahead of the 9 a.m. hour. That is one of the higher wind gusts that we've seen across the region today. 29 mile per hour peak wind gusts in Rock Springs, 21 in Carrizo Springs, 36 mile per hour peak wind gust out east in Gonzales. It still is a bit breezy out there. We continue to see some of those gusts generally out of the north in the range of about 20 to 25 miles per hour for most, closer to 30 right now, though, over in New Braunfels. Again, throughout the remainder of the evening, we're going to start to see those winds subside, and that's going to be the trend as we head into the overnight. What those winds have been doing, though, ushering in, yes, that cooler air, but also, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, that drier air. Dew points way down in the 20s for most, so it is more comfortable to step out to, and that's going to continue into the back half of the weekend and even into Monday and Tuesday as well. But I think by the Tuesday and Wednesday time frame, that's really when our winds are going to pick up out of the southeast, and we're going to start to see a bit more of that Gulf moisture work in. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to show for it, though. When it comes to rain chances, we're expected to be pretty dry out there over the next week, and that also in part is thanks to this area of high pressure that's going to work in from the west in the coming days. You can see how that reflects your 7-day forecast. Overnight lows start to come up, especially by Wednesday. We're back in the mid 50s with that moisture returning. Check out your afternoon highs. A quick warming trend takes over. 77 by Tuesday, approaching 80 degrees already by the middle of the week. So if you like the cooler weather, enjoy the next couple of days, because we're back to spring into next week, and then we'll knock things back down into the 70s as we head into next weekend. Daniela.
All right, thank you, Mia. Well, if you want to stay inside and stay warm, definitely have some basketball to watch tonight.
Yes, that's right. NBA All-Star Weekend Night 1 is in the books. Plenty of basketball to watch this weekend. Larry Ramirez will join us live from Indianapolis to get us caught up. All the stars are in the vicinity now. Then we'll take you to Gustafson Stadium for a high school soccer doubleheader. How John Jay fare. We'll recap the action right after the break.
All right, let's go ahead and join these guys.
That's the only way to celebrate your team scoring a hat trick to capture a key district dub. John Jay Soccer coming up in Big Board Sports. But first, last night on opening night of NBA All-Star Weekend, Victor Wembanyama and Jeremy Sohan represented the San Antonio Spurs youthful lineup in the Rising Stars Challenge. The Spurs are, of course, the youngest team in the NBA, so it was fun to see the two compete amongst the other talent across the association. And one guy that's had a front row seat to witness all of the All-Star festivities thus far is our Larry Ramirez. Larry, where do we find you on this fine Saturday?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mary, we switched from a 17,000 seat venue to one that holds 70,000 fans. We've changed locations because All-Star Saturday night is going down right here at Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts. And I'll tell you what, NBA All-Star Weekend has taken over Indy, and it has been a lot of fun, not to mention very cold outside. Today was All-Star Media Day down the street at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the Q&A sessions were held on the Indiana Fever practice court. Now, if you don't like being in a room with a lot of people, then this is not the spot for you. Sabrina drew a huge crowd ahead of her three-point showdown with Steph Curry tonight. This morning was all about talking with the Saturday night participants and the NBA All-Stars themselves. Now, not every player met with the media, and some didn't even hold the media avail, like LeBron James and Spurs rook Victor Wembanyama, who was not required to talk this morning. So, moving on. Last night was the Rising Stars mini tournament. In the first semifinal, Team Jalen beat Team Tamika 40-35 to advance to the final. Sohan had 2 rebounds in the win. Now, the second semi saw an upset when Team Detlef beat Team Powell 41-36 to advance. So Team Powell had Wemby, Brandon Miller, and Jabari Smith, just to name a few. Team Detlef was a G League squad, including Magic two-way guard Mac McClung, so Team Powell was expected to win. Not the case. Wemby was Wemby, 11 points and 7 boards in 12 minutes. He was the only one that showed out for Team Powell. Wemby says he's having a lot of fun, but listen to this. It sounds like he'll gladly take a break after tonight.
I was tired before it even started, so it's I can't wait until it's over, because I need this couple days of rest to get back to be good during the season.
In the final, Team Jalen beat Team Detlef 26-13 to win the crown. So Jeremy Sohan leaves here with the championship. He was hoping to see Wemby in the final, so we asked Jeremy if he was bummed out Wemby didn't advance so he could D-up the alien.
We had a little game plan for that game. Me and Wemby, we talked. unfortunately they lost, which was surprising. I was like, we was kind of like hyped up in the locker room watching it because we wasn't expecting them to lose. So it's a shame I couldn't face him, but I'd rather have him on my team than play against him.
Good point. Jeremy was so eager to see us after the Rising Stars. Check it out. He made a mad dash to his media spot. He said he's tired, which is probably true because NBA All-Star Weekend can be rough. Hey, Jeremy, what's your highlight moment here if you can narrow it down to one?
The highlight, I think just being in the moment and, experiencing it for the second time. You can't take it for granted, so, just being him. It was a lot of fun, just being there, just with my teammates. They're all stars in the making, so it was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. Jeremy's back home in SA, resting up and hanging out with his dog Otto. And check it out, Mark Mendez with a quick pan here of the court. That is beautiful, and you can see it all tonight during all the Saturday night festivities. Mary, back to you in San Antonio.
Great stuff, Larry. Thank you so much. Well, we'll see Wemby in the Skills Challenge tonight. It was also a special weekend for Blake Wesley, who was in the midst of his sophomore season with the Spurs. Wesley went back to his hometown of South Bend, Indiana, where his alma mater, Riley High School, retired his jersey number 0. The timing seems perfect as we've seen Wesley's game improve drastically throughout the season, especially on the defensive end. It looked like a very special night. Out on the pitch, the John Jay boys soccer team looking to stay in the hunt for the playoffs, hosting the team right behind them in District 29 6A, the O'Connor Panthers. John Jay's Delamu Reeves wasted no time going to work, setting this one between the keeper's legs just 2 minutes into the match. The Panthers stormed back, taking a 2-goal lead with Dominic Garza's tap-in. But the second half was all Mustangs. Reeves scored 2 goals off of deflections, and Luis Esquivel tapped in the game winner as John Jay would go on to win it 4-3. And the Mustangs have a ton of pride in their perseverance.
It's good. It's going to help us in playoffs when we reach there, and it's going to help us get to the second, third, fourth round of playoffs and eventually make state champs. We have a lot of perseverance, and no matter how hard it gets, we're going to come out on top.
Well, it makes me really proud to be their coach, to know that they're never going to quit. And that's what we preach. We want them to never quit and know that no matter what the adversity they face in the game, that they always have a chance. They've been showing that, even though I'm getting a lot older now, with all these goals that the other team's scoring.
The game that followed, girls soccer action, same matchup, Jay versus O'Connor. The Lady Panthers made a statement in the first half. Ariana Martinez with the corner into Juliana Maldonado, who heads it in off the bounce. A couple of minutes later, Ella Hammonds goes top right corner with a beauty of a shot. Then Hammonds shows off her passing skills by sending it in as the Panthers would go on to win it 4-2. We'll be right back after the break.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tonight on The Night.